this is Casey from intentionalmoms.com, and I am about to walk you through the bullet journal edition of the Organized Life Planner. As you can see, I have it here in a disc-bound notebook, which is great for the bullet journal edition because it means that you can move pages around to wherever you want them to be. So we'll dive right in. This is the cover. Everyone gets the cover at the beginning of their planner. And we dive into the first few pages, copyright, all that fun stuff. And then you get to this before you start planning page. This kind of gives you an overview of things that you need to do as you begin to use your planner. It's instructions on how to use it well, and you definitely want to read this before you get started. Then at the beginning of our year, we have a few worksheets for you to work through. These are totally optional, but they really help you find your focus for the year. As you can see, find your focus. and just really narrow in on what your purpose is for the year and what you're going to be working towards. So this Find Your Focus worksheet helps you kind of figure out what's important to you right now, what can you handle right now, and what should your focus be moving forward this year. And then there's a place for you to write out your focus and verse for the year. Then we get into goal setting. You have a place to write 6 good goals for the year, including why you're setting those goals and how you're going to go about achieving those goals. You have your yearly bucket list. And then this is the table of contents, which is like the index of your bullet journal. So if you would like to, you can number the pages at the bottom, as many bullet journal users do. And then you can write, March starts on page 15, my book list is on page 12, that kind of thing. So there's 2 pages for a table of contents. And then you get into your future log. This is the 2018 future log, so it gives you the whole year at a glance, and you can write down important dates, anniversaries, birthdays, things like that right here inside the future log. The bullet journal is divided into seasons. So we start with spring, since we're in March right now. Obviously, if you started in January, you would start with winter, but right now we're in March, so we're diving into spring. And at the beginning of each season, you have a worksheet to evaluate your season, take a look at how you're feeling right now, what's on your plate right now, and what is really doable for the next 3 months. Short period of time so that you can set realistic goals and make those happen. And then a goal refresh every season as well. If you do use Power Sheets, this works really well with Power Sheets because they do a goal refresh every quarter as well. Then you have your spring bucket list, things that you want to do during this season. You have a fall, a winter, a summer bucket list as well. And these are trips you want to take, things you want to do with your family, crafts you want to make with your kids, whatever you want. This is what that seasonal bucket list is for. And then you have just a blank note page right next to it to jot down anything, any supplies you need, any notes you want to take, as far as the spring season goes. Now, I will say this is a lined note page, and the bullet journal comes with lined notes, and it also comes with a dot grid note page. And so when you purchase the bullet journal, you actually get both versions, the one that has all the note pages with lines, and then the one that has all the note pages as a dot grid. Bullet journal users tend to use one or the other, so we are giving you both. Then we get right into our monthly spread. So this looks a little different than the traditional Organized Life Planner, and I hope you love it. I think this is a lot more condensed, it's more simplified, and just easier to use. So the March goals, you'll write down 4 of the goals that you really want to work on this month, and then inside of each goal you have a place for 4 action steps, and then a place to check off when you get those action steps completed. You also have a spot to write your focus specifically for this month, for home and family, and for business or personal, and then a spot to write your prayers for the month. Maybe you want to write a prayer for each member of your family. Maybe you want to be praying for our nation. Whatever you are hoping to pray for that month, this is where you can write it. And then you can always flip back and see kind of what you're praying for all month long. You have your monthly calendar on this page with some note space underneath. And then your monthly meal plan, which is a staple in the Organized Life Planner. So a place to jot down meal ideas for the entire month, and then your shopping list divided into categories of the grocery store. And then this spread is new inside the bullet journal planner. So you have a gratitude log and a space for 1 line a day. The gratitude log is pretty straightforward. You are numbering on this side and then writing down whatever you are grateful for and putting down the date. Some people like to try and count their blessings, so to speak, and so that's what this number system is over here for. But this is just a great place for you to flip back during the month and keep track of all of the things that you are grateful for. Then we have our 1 line a day. The 1 line a day is a way to keep track of our memories and what's happened during the month. So there's a space for every single day of the month, and you can write the date and then 1 line, something that happened that day. Maybe you guys went to the zoo, maybe your kid said something funny, but by the end of the month, you'll have 1 line a day for every day of the month, which is kind of fun to look back on. All right, then we get into our weekly spread. This is totally different from the traditional Organized Life Planner. So I'm going to walk you through it. Let's see, I'm going to pick a different week. All right, this is coming up here, March 19th. So over here we have Monday through Sunday, and you have lines on each day so that you can write down appointments or important things to remember. But what's great about this is that it's 1 week at a glance. 1 week on the whole page, and you just have to look at these 2 pages all week long. So for here, you'll write your meals for the week, a place to plan your meals, a place to plan your home tasks, and then a little spot to check each one off, a place to plan your work tasks, and also a spot to check each one off. Your top 3 from your home and work tasks. After you've made these lists, you want to pull your top 3 for the week, put those here, so that even if you get to nothing else that week, at least you got to those 3 things, and it can feel like a win. And then a space for you to write the Bible verse that you want to focus on during that week. Over here on our notes page for the week, we have a weekly habit tracker, which is, again, another staple of the Organized Life Planner. So you can write, you know, have my quiet time, get my exercise in, brush my teeth every day, and then check them off as the days go by. And then you have a lot of space right here to write out your to-do list for the week. If you can hear my son singing downstairs, I would apologize, but it's pretty cute, so maybe I won't apologize. Here's the great thing about the disc planner system, okay? If you get to the bottom of the page right here, and you're like, oh, I'm only on Wednesday, I need more page. All you have to do is just slip in an extra note page and start writing on Wednesday. And everything is still contained right here on these 2 pages. Isn't that awesome? I love it. So that is the monthly and weekly spread for every month and week of the year. But then the great thing about the bullet journal is your collections, right? All of the lists that you want to make and keeping them together in one spot. So we have our collections at the back of the bullet journal. And again, you can put your collections anywhere you want. They can go on the front, they can go on the back. It's totally up to you. It's very versatile. So these are the collections that come with the Organized Life Planner bullet journal. You have the books you want to read and the books you've already read. You have the shows that you want to watch. This is kind of like TV stuff. And then the movies you want to see. And then your rating of each one after you're done. You have your family favorite meals over here. Crock-pot meals, 30-minute meals, freezer meals, and family favorites. And then you have the restaurants you want to visit. You have a few quote pages that you can scatter all throughout the bullet journal. Write some of your favorite quotes on it. Maybe you want to put one in every month so that every month you have kind of a collection of Bible verses that you've read or quotes that you've loved in books or something you heard on a movie, things like that, all in one place. I guess I put 2 of those in here. And then you also get a habit tracker. You will also get plenty of notes pages. You know, I'm going to go back to the habit tracker. So for the habit tracker, let's see. This is the monthly habit tracker. We also obviously include the weekly and the weekly spread, but if you like a monthly overview, you've got that here. And again, you can put this wherever you would like. You can keep all your monthly habit trackers in the back, or you can put your monthly habit tracker right behind the calendar for the month. You will also get tons of note pages because if you are a bullet journal user, we expect that you're going to make tons of lists and have lots of things to do to use these pages for. But you also get the option of having the dot grid version. So you get both versions with your purchase of the Organized Life Planner bullet journal. And you can kind of play around with it. Do I like lines? Do I like dots? Whatever. See what works best for you. Now, the great...
Can we be right here?
You can be right here if you're very quiet, okay?
Can I stay here?
Yeah, can you sit down?
I can put it.
No, you can't do that.
I'll just do this.
Okay, you have to sit down without talking.
But where can I sit?
On the floor? Okay, thank you. Nathan's here, guys. All right. So, the last thing I want to mention is that in addition to the collections that you already get with the bullet journal, you also have the option to order some of our planner packs. So we have a financial pack, we have a blogging pack, we have a health and fitness pack, we have, what else? I think I already said finances. We have a Bible study pack.
I will stand.
Okay, but no talking. A Bible study pack and a family pack. Anyway, lots of different planner packs for you to add on. And you can't touch that, buddy. Can you sit down, please?
Okay, I don't want to stand up. I'll
Here,
be quiet.
you can look with me, okay?
Okay.
But no talking. All right. Okay. Anyway, planner packs. Planner packs can come right with this if you decide to order them. I'm sorry, I'm so distracted now because Nathan's here. So anyway, I hope that helped you get a good idea of working through the bullet journal. And if you have any questions, just let me know below. I can't wait to share this with you tomorrow. Bye, friends.